Hi everyone, my name is Virginia Wade, and in this video we're going to be talking about your deceased loved ones and how they communicate with us and bring us signs and messages. So what are the different ways that our deceased loved ones can communicate with us? Well, a lot of times they'll come in our dream state. So if they have a message for us or they want us to know that they're okay and at peace, they'll come in our dreams. And a lot of times we'll wake up and we'll remember, oh yeah, my mom was in my dream. I wonder what was she doing? And oh yeah, she said this and this and that. And then you'll start thinking about it and you'll go, oh, maybe she's trying to give me some guidance on how to deal with this situation that I'm in. So that's the most common way that they communicate with us is in our dreams, because in our dream state, we can receive it a lot easier and then wake up and remember what the message is. There's other ways that they can communicate. Let's say you have coffee in the morning and you leave your coffee cup in the same place. So every morning you go and get your coffee. Well, and then one morning you go and the coffee cup is not there. It's been moved over to the table. And you're going, well, I know it was by the counter over in the coffee maker. It's over there. How did it get over to the table? And then you go, I bet you it was one of my deceased loved ones, but which one? And then all of a sudden you may smell tobacco or cigarettes. You go, aha, I know who it is. The deceased loved ones will bring scents to you. So when they were alive, if they smoked, you may smell tobacco. If they liked a certain flower like roses, you may smell the rose smell, a floral scent. Or you may see like a little orb or a mist. Well, most likely that would be your deceased loved ones. So if you ask questions and try to communicate and then listen, a lot of times the deceased loved ones will speak into your mind and give you a message. But you've got to be patient and you've got to quiet your mind, ask the question, and try to identify if it really is your deceased loved one or is it like a spirit guide trying to communicate. Find out who it is. And how you do that is you would ask the deceased loved one, what did you used to do to start your car? And this is what I would say, okay? Because my stepdad, Eldon, he did this funny thing, and nobody knew about it except for my mother and myself and him. And what he would do, he would pour gasoline on his engine. He would just open the hood and pour gasoline on there. And it was a Cadillac, one of the older models. And so I would say, okay, what was the car that you drove and what did you used to do to it every morning before you went to work? Now, he would be the only one that would be able to answer that question. And he would say, yeah, I put gasoline on the engine, and yeah, I had a Cadillac. And then you go, aha. So I know it's you, Eldon. And then another thing would be the personality will come through. The words that he would say, I would recognize, oh yeah, that's Eldon, you know. So that's how you identify your deceased loved one as being who you really think it is. Because if it's like any old spirit guide that wants to communicate with you, they're not going to have those answers. There's no way they're going to know what you and the deceased loved one had between you. So that's how you kind of identify through the personality. Deceased loved ones can also, they can bring other signs to you, like you may find a coin on the ground, or you may hear noises or knocking. They're trying to get your attention. They may move objects in your home, even when you're watching. Like my sister, I have, in fact, I'll show you. This is what I, sorry about that. This is what I have on my table. It's just a little cup with some scissors. Okay, so it was sitting on the table, and after she died, I came home from the funeral, okay, and I was sitting at my table and just kind of sitting there, and then all of a sudden I looked up, and the scissor literally went like this. It moved up, and then it went back down. I could not believe my eyes. I was in total shock. And I thought, aha, I know who that is. That's my sister. She was trying to get my attention. And another thing she did, this was before the funeral, before I went over to California, she actually moved a casserole dish. She lifted up the top, and it's glass, okay? It's ceramic on the bottom, and then it has a top that is made out of glass. She literally lifted it up about an inch, and then it came down slowly, and it slid up against the dish itself and then fell onto the counter. And I was not even near it. I was sitting at the table at the time, and when I looked over there, that happened, and I thought, my Lord, that's my sister, because she always had to be in the kitchen. She loved to cook, and that was her whole life, was cooking and being in the kitchen. So I knew it was her. I just knew it. And that was pretty amazing to me, because now that is a physical manifestation of, quote, my deceased loved one, my sister, or you would consider a ghost. So that was pretty incredible. So you never know how they're going to communicate with you. But if you want to communicate with them, just visualize them in front of you, ask them questions, talk to them, and then listen for the answers and see if you receive any messages as they speak into your mind. Like I said, it takes practice, or you can just watch your dreams. Ask them to come into your dreams and give you a message, or to let you know they're okay and at peace. So, okay, we're going to close now. If you like the video, like below, and if you want to know more about this subject, about the deceased loved ones, I have all kinds of interesting stories about them, how they communicate and everything, in my book, Angels, Demons, Ghosts, How to Identify and Respond to Supernatural Spirits. So my name's Virginia Wade, and the book is on Amazon.com as a Kindle and a paperback book. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye-bye.